Hi everyone. Sad story out of Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. Um, this is about an aunt who had her sister's children in her custody. Not in her custody, but in her care, because this sister could not take care of her children. She was going through some difficulties. So she entrusted her minor children in the care of her sister. Now, this Nicole Michelle Johnson, who is 33 years old, had these two children, her 7-year-old niece and 5-year-old nephew. Now, about a year ago, she allegedly, that's what she told the police officers after they stopped her for driving a vehicle that was not registered and she had no license, so forth, etc., etc. So when they pulled her over, they told her they're going to tow her car. And lo and behold, they told her to get her stuff from out of the car. And she knew something wasn't right. And then from there, the police officer realizes that there were something funky stench coming from her car trunk. So she had to spill the beans and basically told them what happened, what she was hiding. So the story went on that she had her sister's children, and the little girl that's 7 years old at the time had died, and she wrapped up the child's body, and somehow she was carrying it around in her vehicle. For how long? About a year or so, allegedly. And I guess how this child died was from her beating the child. The child fell, hit her head, and subsequently she passed. Now, she didn't bother to tell the authorities that this had happened because, of course, it was abuse. Now, the brother, the little girl's brother, who was 5 years old, he no doubt became withdrawn. Haven't seen his sister. Auntie's beating the crap out of him also because she claimed the little boy had some blood on his leg. And one day, the nephew said to her, "I'm going to sleep." And the little boy never woke up. And she also wrapped up his body, put it in a tote bag, and was driving around the dead bodies in her car. So now, if she wasn't stopped by the police, we don't know what she would have done with the bodies. But she claimed, this is Michelle who is saying, or not Michelle, well, her name is Michelle, Nicole Michelle. She claimed that her sister gave her custody of the kids because she was not able to take care of the kids. Now, the sister was trying to get her children prior to the incidents, and she said her sister was nowhere to be found, or she never met up with her to return her children to her. So, these poor children, they were neglected. They were probably abused to the max, starved. Because, according to the autopsy report or the report from the police officers, the children's, from the way they looked, they were malnourished, pretty much in a nutshell. Now, people, if you have children and you're not able to take care of them, don't just hand them over to any old soul. Just, don't give your children to any and anyone, because a lot of times these children are abused. They're abused by the people that you think should be loving them, should be caring for them, you know. I mean, there are incidents where even step parents, stepfathers have abused their children. I mean, they beat down these children as if they were adults. My God. How can you do that to children? I mean, it's almost like you have no mercy for these children. So you have to be careful when you have your children go to stay with friends, family members, when you, whoever your significant other is, if they have a mean streak in them, they'll take it out on your kids. I don't know what was the, mindset or the mind frame of this sister, but she seemed like she was not right in the head, because if you're going to do that to children and they're supposed to be your family, what would she have done with other people's children? So now these children are dead, and now she's facing, charges, murder charges, allegedly. So we got to be careful who we leave our children with. This is JM. Peace out.